here to not only celebrate all the businesses in the area, but also to celebrate Eid. And then we just kick things off by saying a big Eid Mubarak to each and every one of you. Just to talk a little bit more about Eid and really what it means, I'd love to get somebody up who can explain it eloquently and articulately, and there is no better person than MBE. Qari Asim, please.
Firstly, I'd really like to thank YABA organising these Eid celebrations in partnership with DLA Piper and Yorkshire Cricket Club. So, to Muslims in the room, shall I say, belated Eid Mubarak? So Eid is about celebrations, and what do Muslims celebrate? They celebrate the end of Ramadan, and Ramadan is about refraining from food and drink. But it's not just about that, it's about spiritual awareness, spiritual awakening, spiritual reflection. But more importantly, it's about social responsibility. Social responsibility is something that we talk about in our businesses. And you might think, well, what's not eating or drinking got to do with social responsibility? So let me just take you on a journey. It's about developing this characteristic where you prefer others over you, having empathy towards others, so that when you are hungry and thirsty, you realize what others might be going through. And as a result, you give out. You know that the money that you might have for latte, for ice cream, all the things that you really want, especially in summer, so really being tested. But this is something that Muslims do every year. You know, raise over £100 million just in the month of Ramadan in charity. And they do so because they want to make the world better. And some of that is spent in this country, a lot of that goes out, to overseas where people are caught up in conflicts, people are being abused, people are suffering. So in this country, we saw that actually, every Friday, young Muslims will come out and in the city center, they will give out food packages. And it's not just giving out food, it's about having those social interactions for moments when you are giving something to others. And the social interaction that's created just in that little moment goes well beyond the month of Ramadan. As a result, people realize that actually we have a lot more in common than that which divides us. And in this month of Ramadan, actually Muslims had a lot of anxiety and also perhaps fear and concern because religious places of worship had been attacked, whether it be Christchurch, whether it be in Sri Lanka or synagogue in the US. But it's the strength, it's the goodness, it's the relationships that people create and develop to actually tackle violence and tackle indifference is more important to us than the motives of perpetrators. So this year we saw that actually a lot more people came out, whether it be big iftars or open iftars, where hundreds of people came out on the streets and actually had some food together to realize, to actually demonstrate this concept of coming together, standing together, and that we have more in common than that which divides us. And we hope that that spirit of coming together and saying that we have more in common than that which divides us continues beyond the month of Ramadan. And the self-discipline that we Muslims develop in the month of Ramadan, which is about developing our character, so that if we can stay away from food and drink, something that's really necessary, is really creating that balanced equilibrium in our society where we do things not only just for ourselves, but also for others beyond us. And this is something that's Muslims develop in the month of Ramadan, and they aspire to carry that forward throughout the year. So I hope and pray that we all tonight have a fantastic time, and especially for us, the spirit of carrying together, standing together continues well beyond the month of Ramadan. Thank you.